guys, Adam the OT back. So, pencil grip. There is an endless amount of websites and books and YouTube videos that tell you how to fix or improve your child's pencil grip. I should know, I've made several of them. But before you, as a therapist or teacher or parent, thinks, can you fix it? You should really think, should you even try? So here are my top 5 questions you need to consider before you try and get to grips, see what I did there, with this problem. Question number 1, is it holding them back in the class? So does the child or do their teachers feel that it's holding them back from keeping up with the amount of written material that's required at their grade level? Do they find themselves rushing to finish what they're doing, or they're slower than the rest of their classmates? A second part of this, is it affecting their motivation as well? Is the child like giving more brief, more limited sort of answers because it's just quicker? So is it a barrier to their ability to demonstrate their knowledge and interest in a subject? If so, that could be worth investigating. Question number 2, is it legible? Legibility is king. So when the child writes, no matter what unusual, atypical way they hold the pencil, can you read and understand what they've put down on paper? And that's what writing is for. It's for communicating your answers and thoughts and ideas on paper. I had an IEP meeting just 2 days ago, and the school administrator who signed everyone in had the most unusual pencil grip. It was hyperflexed back and gripped between the fingers like this, but her writing was beautiful, and at a really fast speed. She was taking notes for the meeting and didn't seem at all bothered by it. No OT is going to look at that person and say, well, you need to fix that. It's doing the job perfectly. So number 2, is it legible? Can you read what they've written? Question number 3, important one this, so is it painful? Is it causing them discomfort? And this could be for a bunch of reasons. Maybe they're using large motor movements. You're not really having much involvement of the small structures of the fingers, so everything's a bit large, a bit tight, a bit effortful, and that's causing tension and fatigue. Maybe it's hand strength and endurance itself. All these things we can work on. So if the child is experiencing pain, and you kind of have to anticipate what that's going to be like in the future too. So maybe it's a little discomfort when they're down at grade 2 or 3, but you're anticipating then writing essays and sitting for maybe 2-hour written exams, then that's going to be more of a challenge as they move through grade level. So it's uncomfortable, that may be a reason as well. So number 4 and 5 kind of go together. Number 4, incredibly important. Think about, how does the child feel about their pencil grasp? This 100 times all day, you have to have it. I need the kids' emotional investment in their own treatment. I have to have it, and I will do whatever it takes to get them involved. So rather than saying, we're going to fix your pencil grip because it's wrong. No, it makes sense at the time. Maybe there's a reason they're holding it like that. It felt more stable. It's how they've always done it. These kind of grips are pretty much hardwired, so it's not like they're trying to do this. This is a habit. It's very hard to break. I will say, would they like to learn some techniques or use some tools that will make handwriting easier for them? Make this thing that's been stressful a little bit not so hard. And these are tools and techniques that other boys and girls have felt that really, really helped. That doesn't sound so bad suddenly, and then they're off to the races. So as a wise man once said, someone who has a good enough why can bear almost any how. You need the child's why. They need to want to use this. And question number 5, to grip or not to grip. So when in OT, we tend to say grasp for the way the child holds a pencil, and grip refers to like a molded pencil grip like this, like the tool. So pencil grips can be great, but they're a tool to solve a specific issue, and you have to consider how the child feels about using one. It can potentially be a bit stigmatizing if they're the only child in class that has one, but it can also be kind of a cool thing, an aspirational thing. So I'll usually gamify it and say this is a mod, like you have in Fortnite, or if you were modifying a car. So this is going to add points to your speed and accuracy, and then it can become an interesting thing, but the child needs to kind of understand its use and want to use it. I'll see these give out in some services in schools like Tic Tacs. So it's the first thing, give the child a pencil grip, that'll solve the problem. It may well make the problem worse if the child doesn't know what it's for or how to use it. I'll see pencil grips like coming over the top of them, used incorrectly, used back to front all the time. So make sure they know how to use it really. And then again, I'll take that experimental approach. I'll give them the grip and say, okay, try this for this week in school. Come back next week and you tell me how it worked for you. So I'm putting the responsibility, putting the ball back in their court, and they're in charge of how it works. Okay? And that's it. So pencil grasp is definitely one of the areas we OTs get asked about, maybe more than any other. And families and teachers are usually surprised when we're discussing a child's unusual pencil grasp, and the OT will say, that's totally fine, leave it alone, it's functional. But people will say, it looks unusual and it's not a tripod. Is it functional though? We're OTs, we're focusing on the occupation. Can they do the things they need and want to do with the way they're holding it right now? Can they demonstrate their learning and share their ideas without too much discomfort? Then, God bless young scribbler, you will have no problem from me. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much. So I'm Adam the OT. If you do like these videos, please do give us a like and subscribe. If you think anyone else you know might be interested in these ideas or working on handwriting with young people, please do share this and comment below. I always love hearing those messages. Thank you so much, guys. And for this week, that's Adam the OT.